Please. That first touch has to go across straight away. And then across again. It doesn't go across. Yes, obviously he's going to come back and then challenge you. This is what you need to do in order to win games away from home and win the league. Not only score goals at home. That's what you need to do. When the ball comes there, you got to cut across and let them know who you are straight away.
Okay.
Welcome back to our Champions League coverage. Arsenal scoring their opening goal of the Champions League campaign, Thierry.
Yes, Martinelli scored and it just came on the pitch for Eze. And I think for me again, I mean, look at the finish could have been better, but I'm talking about the speed. Away from home, Martinelli is always an asset for Arsenal. And when you think about Eze, it's very difficult for him. I don't think for me personally that Eze is a winger, he's more of a 10, but look at this. Look at the speed. Look at the difference between that and Carragher earlier that went to goal. You're not catching Martinelli. I think the finish could have been better, but nevertheless, it doesn't really matter. As you can see here, he wants to open it. He missed opening his foot well, and the ball goes under the goalkeeper. He was on the field just 33 seconds before that instead of Eze. And that's why you need Martinelli, I do think, away from home for his activity, his speed, and now he can run into the defence. Don't you think, Jamie?
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's probably not the world-class left winger that Arsenal probably want or need, hence why they've bought other players, but he's still a vital player for the squad.
OK, so Arsenal 1-0 up. Arsenal scored. Thierry, did you get to see it?
I saw the celebration, I saw that Trossard scored.
Same.
We show it to you.
We're talking, but the main point that we were talking about is that the bench. Trossard for Martinelli before, and now it's Martinelli for Trossard.
Wow.
And
You mentioned the squad, didn't you? You mentioned the squad.
That's exactly that. Gyökeres Eze combo didn't work. The Martinelli Trossard one did. And this is what I like. When Martinelli plays like that, that's what you should play. Take your guy on the outside, beat him, then now you're posing a problem for the defense because your striker then can drop. And it's a kind of a, let me see, yeah, a little deflection. It doesn't matter. But that's what the bench can do for you.
England 1, Spain 0.
So far. So we've got Arsenal 2-0 up away in Bilbao. We've got Union 3-1 up against PSV right now. Those are the two early games. We've got 4 more games coming up at the top of the hour for you as well. We'll be back with you in just a minute.
Position. The quicker, the stronger that I've faced in the Premier League and with Crystal Palace. And he knows now his level of game will have to jump up. You're now playing big boys football in the Champions League against the best teams around. If you want to compete, you have to be better and you have to be quicker than he's shown tonight.
Yeah. And those changes, all important changes. Let's see exactly how they turn them into goals because Trossard and Martinelli. Trossard had only been on the pitch for just over 5 minutes and Martinelli at that point for 36. And this, Martin, was 1-0.
Yeah, it was very direct from Arsenal, in terms of the way that they played. I mean, he's only just come on. We're talking about the attitude. We have to mention as well Trossard in all of this because that's a nice little ball. He's well aware of the run that he makes. Goalkeeper maybe won't look back at this with any fondness, but their hunger to try to make things happen when they come off the pitch, sitting on the bench, OK, boss, take a look at me, I've got the pace, great little touch, and he slots it away. Did everything he needed to do in that moment. I talked to him last season about enjoying that, enjoying putting that ball away at the end of it. The top players do that. They sniff a chance, but they then put it in the back of the net.
And then Martinelli repaid the favour.
Yeah, and this was great, wasn't it? And look how positive he is, Martinelli, just using his pace round the defender, pulls it back to Trossard. Yes, they get a slight bit of fortune, but you know what? They deserved it. They were the better team. This is a lovely run by Martinelli, and the fact that he's on the pitch, he gets a goal, he gets an assist, he changes the flow of the game, he automatically drives Arsenal to the win, and it's really nice to see. Got a point to prove tonight, and he's shown it.
Trossard, he just delivered it, just delayed slightly and then got the angle he needed to finish it.
It was important as well. Darren Fletcher said it in commentary. Look, not necessarily the performance, but the result is important. 3 points, up and running in the Champions League. That's what you want. Yeah,
absolutely. 3 points, move forward. You've got a home game against the team you should be beating. Turn the 3 into 6 and keep rolling forward. That's all you can do.
Moscara as well. I want to mention him. What a performance! The young lad coming in at the back.
Really. We're talking about centre half.
Well, we've got to, haven't we? Because I think he deserves it.
And that defence is important for Arsenal. OK, guys, so Arsenal win 2-0.
You have to win something. And I said it so many times. If you talk about what has been done recently, finishing second never gave you a trophy. It's great, but at one point you got to validate what you're doing. I still believe, and I will say it again, that it is possible. But this year, you cannot go back and talk about injuries, which that they are happening, like they are happening in other clubs also. You look at Paris Saint-Germain, they're struggling also with injuries through, what happened in international duties and a bit before. But you have to bring something this year. No more excuses, no more nothing. You have the squad now. You have everything that you need to have in order to perform. And as a fan, obviously, I will support the team like I always do. But at one point also, you got to be honest. This year is a must. No more excuses.
Can I?
I'm just saying that if you want to win the league, it's in the title. You got to go and get it.
Thierry, can we just check in real quick with you, Michael, on
Yes.
first half highlights from Arsenal's game between them and they're away today, aren't they, to Athletic Club?
I
in
would
Bilbao.
love to, Kate. It's been a really good, fascinating game, actually. Athletic Club have been decent.
Still 0-0?
spell.
Is it still 0-0?
Still 0-0, yes.
Sorry, I was just asking.
I thought we was going to roll some clips, but...
I think we are. I was just asking.
Roll Red!
No, I was just because we were doing something I couldn't. Is it possible to watch to see the first replay? Because normally when you go alone like that, you go straight away to goal. You have to have the ball under control, cut across the goal, the defender, and be able to score. There's no way. Go alone like that, you go straight away to goal. You have to have the ball under control, cut across the goal, the defender, and be able to score. There's no way that the defender caught him back.
Ask you a question. From a manager's point of view, you've been in the hot seat. Now for Arteta, of course, there's always going to be pressure on a manager.
Yeah.
But with the signings now, is it even more pressure that he's having to deal with because of the signings, or...
Yeah, but that's the pressure that you want.
Okay.
You know, if you can rotate like he did rotate, for example, against Nottingham Forest, and he will do it even more so during the season. Understand me well. Don't go and say what I didn't say. I'm not talking about you. Mm-hmm. I'm not calling for anybody to not be there at the club. I'm just saying this year, you have to win something. Cannot hide, as a player, we did it with Arsenal also. My first year, my second year, my third year, we finished second. And then we won the double in 2002. I mean, not my first year. I wasn't there yet. Sorry, in 99, they finished second. Then my first year, my second year, we finished second. So that's 3 years in a row. You know, when I came back from the summer, I was like, we have to win something this year, regardless of what it is.
I think a couple of years ago we'd say Arsenal still need to win something. Now we're getting at that stage. But for me, I don't even think it's like the FA Cup. You want to win the FA Cup or another cup, it's nice. Arsenal have a squad now. When you look at their bench, and Thierry mentioned some of the players who are still missing, that's what you'd expect to see on Paris Saint-Germain's bench or Real Madrid when we've spoken about those clubs in the past. Arsenal have to go really, really closely. I mean, in terms of Mikel Arteta right now, we talk about spending, and Liverpool have spent a lot more this summer, no doubt. But in terms of a club, Arsenal don't sell well. They don't sell any players. Liverpool do, and Chelsea do as well. They bring a lot of money in to give them the chance to then go and spend big. Arsenal don't. So in terms of the top of his club, they have backed him to the hilt. They're just continually spending money to create this squad and this team, and they have to pay them back now.
So I ask you a question for you. Like, if I don't like to compare eras and go back to, because we're going to that. If I was in that dressing room, I'm aiming for the title.
Oh yeah, has to be.
Of course.
Now, again, but I'm not. As a fan, I would want my club to win something. If I was a player in that dressing room, I'm saying I'm going title first. That's what I want. But when you play for the title, you need to go and get it. Not play, not to lose games. And I've said that a long time ago. I'm not saying that since this year. I've been saying for a long time. If you want to beat Liverpool or Man City, you got to go and get it. You cannot enter a game by, let's not lose it. And this is not me saying that now. I said it before, long time ago. If you want to win the league, in my time, if we had to go and get Man United, you cannot just go, oh, let's see if we can draw this one.
Do you think they did that at Anfield this season?
But not only that happened so many times. I will go back to, I'm sure you remember that game when we lost 2-0 against Aston Villa at home. Takes a striker out, puts a holding midfielder. At that moment, he thought about not losing the game. We ended up losing. I'm sure you remember the game. Takes a striker out, puts a holding midfielder. At that moment, he thought about not losing the game. We ended up losing. I'm sure you remember the game. Watkins scored. And if we won that game, we're ahead of Man City. Then who knows what can happen.